Let's talk about only indie brand Black Friday sales. You know, this is a predominantly indie makeup channel, so I'm only going to be covering specifically indie brands. I'm going to throw in a couple of mainstream brands. I have done this video about 2 times. I didn't do it last year, but I believe I did it the year before, and it was just so much fun to go through all the Black Friday sales. I feel like Black Friday sales this year have really been starting any day except for Black Friday, it seems. So there are a bunch of indie brands that I don't know yet what their Black Fridays will be. So I will be mentioning them just in case there is information that comes up before I edit this video. I can throw it up on the screen as I'm talking through. So first, let's talk about the ones that have been revealed. And my number one Black Friday sale that I'm definitely going to be participating in is the Devinah Black Friday deals. Now they're going to be launching 3 new products, including their very first eyeshadow palette. Tada! It is the Fantasia eyeshadow palette. There are multi-chromes and mattes. I was a little bit surprised to see predominantly kind of plummy pinky color story, but I think it totally fits the theme. I mean, I love me an eyeshadow palette with a unicorn on it, so I'm definitely going to be picking this up, and this will be on sale. And their sale starts Wednesday, November 22nd at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and they do have listed in their Instagram posts like all the different time zones, but you could just Google it. So the Fantasia palette will be 40% off, a doorbuster, hot buy, and otherwise it will retail for $76. So definitely very excited for that. They're also going to be launching a brush set, especially for hooded small eyes. So I'm extremely excited for that, and that one is going to be 35% off. Actually, on here it doesn't say how much it will be, but I believe it's going to be probably around like $20-30, which I think is a steal. Definitely very, very interested. So I know these are going to be great. These are going to be small for sure, because I feel like there's a lot of brands that come out with smaller brushes and they claim them to be great for hooded eyes when they're actually not. So I know this one for sure will be. And Deandra has been doing live streams, and she's actually revealed and live swatched the eyeshadow palette. So definitely make sure you're subscribed to their YouTube channel. I will put it down in the description box. There's also going to be 2 eyeshadow primers. So the Prelusion Eye Base Primer will be 35% off, and the Specular Sparkle and Shimmer Glue Base will be 35% off. I'm also absolutely picking those 2 up. Very interested to try those out. So their mattes are going to be 50% off. Their shimmers are going to be 50% off. Their highlighters will be 50% off. The Mystic Cove collection will be on sale for $111. The Aurora Flare bundle will be on sale for $60. And then the Phantom Orbs bundle will be on sale for $66. I do have a non-affiliated code with Devinah, but I'm going to be assuming that no other codes will work since these discounts are already pretty deep. So that one for me is like number one. I'm 100% setting an alarm and making sure I have everything in my wish list so I can just easily add to cart and check out. Onto Cosmic brushes, they did just launch the new Wonderland palette, which I did get, and I also did get the Muse palette because they are having a sale that already started. I don't know when it ends. I don't have those details, but if I do, I'll put them somewhere in the description box or on the screen. We'll see how editing Millie feels, but the code FESTIVE, all caps, will get you 20% off. Not off the newest palettes, which is the Gothic and the Wonderland. Still a decent sale if you were interested in any of their eyeshadow palettes. Now, you can also use the affiliate codes, but those will only work on Winter Wonderland and Gothic and the rest of their stuff. But if you are predominantly looking to buy the older palettes, then I think the 20% off will probably be better. So next, Clionadh Cosmetics is having a Black Friday Cyber Monday sale that is starting November 24th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will run through Monday, November 27th at midnight Eastern Time. And affiliate codes will stack on most sale items, including Stained Glass Collection multi-chromes, and there are some exclusions, so definitely make sure you're checking out their Instagram, you're signing up for their email blasts or newsletters where they have all those details. So the Deep Sea Treasures palette is 20% off, and then the Stained Glass Collection multi-chrome bundles and singles would be 15% off, and then the Dragon Fruit singles would be 50% off, and then 25% off of some nail polishes, 20% off Halloween Deep Sea Treasure mini lacquers, accessories will be 40% off. And I do have lots and lots of videos featuring Clionadh multi-chromes, from swatches, comparisons, to dedicated videos on some of the formulas. I do also have a video of the Stocking Stuffer multi-chromes, and then the new 12-day mystery bundles. I love their nail polishes, absolutely love their nail polishes. I have probably around 15 at this point. I did buy a bunch of them last time I made an order, and I love them so much, especially the iridescent ones. Highly, highly recommend if you're into nail polishes. I think they have a great formula, and they have some really unique, beautiful colors. And I do have an affiliate code with Clionadh, which will stack. In general, any affiliate links or codes or non-affiliate links and codes codes will be down in the description box. Enle Rain is going to be doing a Black Friday sale. They will be offering 20% off on a wide range of products, which will exclude some of the newer palettes because they don't feel like it's fair. If people already just bought them, they just launched, that they would be discounted now. So the newest launches like the Harvest Moon palette, Lands of Enchantment palette, and any corresponding single eyeshadows, loose eyeshadows, liquid eyeshadows will also not be on sale. I do have the Lands of Enchantment palette and the singles and the loose pigments, and we'll be filming with those as soon as I can. Let me tell you, that palette is absolutely stunning in person. The shimmers look so special. I cannot wait to use it and to swatch it, so stay tuned for a video with that. So with this sale, I'm not exactly 100% sure which things will be 20% off or if it will be up to a situation, but they do have loose pigments, single eyeshadows. This is the point where my back starts hurting because I'm trying not to slouch. So onto the Fantasy Cosmetica sale. I'm so excited for this one, absolutely for sure shopping this one. They just launched candles. And oh my goodness, if you watched my Lost Library video, you know I want more of those candles. I'm probably going to also get a backup of the candle I have because it just smells absolutely divine. I'm so excited. So their sales are from November 19th to November 29th. They don't say a time. Oh, 9 a.m. PST. And their palettes will be 22% off, which I do plan on picking up a couple of the palettes that I do not have. And then the single shadows will be 30% off, perfume 25% off, 30 milliliter perfume at 30% off, lip oils 25% off, bundles will be between 25 to 30% off, and the new Lost Library collection will be 8% off, plus affiliate code, which I do have affiliate code with Fantasy Cosmetica. I think this is a great sale, really great opportunity to really just try anything from them, and I feel like they've been really thriving in 2023, and it's just been so much fun to watch them grow and expand to different products. I'm so excited to see what they do in 2024. Love the Lost Library collection. Absolutely, chef's kiss, so well thought out. The theme is just everything, and like I mentioned, I do have a dedicated video on that collection. Next up is Adept Cosmetics. They're going to be launching a new Alien palette. I believe they will be launching it during Black Friday. So I did get an email. They will be having 30% off your purchase off of $150 or more, and then in the email I got a code, and this starts on the 24th at 8 a.m. MST and expires on the 27th at 12 p.m. MST, one use per customer. They will also be having 20% off site-wide with another different code that I don't know if I can share because I don't know if it's like my code and I want to use the code. I retract. This is not a personal code and can be shared with friends and family, so here's the code. There you go. And that one starts also at the same time. So that's very interesting. I wonder if there will be any exclusions. I would assume so, but I do already have most of their palettes and stuff. I don't have any of the face palette. Well, I do actually. I have two of the face palettes, which I have the Quetzalcoatl White and then the Rainbow Raider. I'm actually wearing the highlighter from the Quetzalcoatl White palette. Really great palette. And then this one is such a funky one. I feel like so many people had so many feelings on this palette, and I just thought it was really fun. And this is the Rainbow Raider palette. Let me know if you want a dedicated video on this one. I honestly pretty much bought this because I just think it's super fun and also fun to feature on Reels. I did do a rainbow look, one of these stripe shades, and I just love doing those kinds of videos. They're just like really fun, and not sure if affiliate codes will stack. I feel like usually they do not, so I'm going to assume that they won't. On to Cindy Grace. Their sale starts on the 23rd, so Thanksgiving Day, just like old times, at 12 p.m. CST, going through Monday at midnight, basically, PST. And they will be having 30% off of everything in stock. Tiny Marvels is included in the sale. There will be no back orders on the sale. They also have an advent calendar for this year, which is the stuffed stocking, which will be available and will be on sale. Now, I'm personally not going to be shopping anything from there. I think the only thing I'm really maybe interested in eventually trying are their cream blushes. However, their eyeshadow palettes are just not really on my alley, not really what I prefer. That being said, I think they have an amazing quality, and I know a lot of people absolutely love Cindy Grace, so definitely worth checking out. Shroud Cosmetics is going to be launching a new eyeshadow palette called Dark Academia. Looks so beautiful. I'm so excited. They have not announced the Black Friday sale yet, but it will be launching on 11/20 along with their Black Friday week. So I'm going to assume that's also when their Black Friday sales will begin. I'm not exactly sure what the percentages are going to be, but if I do find out, I will put up on the screen right meow. But in any case, I'm definitely picking this palette up. Probably not really necessarily anything else. I do have a bunch of their other palettes, but this one to me is the new shiny and exciting launch. Onto Gourmont Girls. Now, I have have tried a palette from them a very, very long time ago, and I know that they have quite a bit up their game in terms of packaging and quality, their shimmers, their mattes, etc. So they do have quite a few palettes available at this point, and they have different themes, and they're always super, super fun. Lots and lots of people really love this brand. Personally, I will not be shopping this sale, but I thought I would let you know anyway. They will be having 35% off site-wide starting November 22nd, and then the Spooked will not be included in the sale because I think that is their most recent release, but it will be marked down 20% off. And then bundles won't be included, but you can add the product separately to your cart to receive the discount. There will also be 2 gifts with purchases with a minimum spend, and they will have more details on November 21st. So definitely feel like they got a good kind of sale coming up. Next up is Glam Light. I honestly feel like they just release so much that it's like I don't even want to buy anything from them because I just feel like I would be chasing this never-ending kind of release time, and I think that as of recent some of their palettes just didn't really speak to me. While I feel like some of the horror themes were really cool and really, really, really well thought out and made, etc., just not my exact cup of tea, but they are going to be having a 75% off sale. No code necessary, and this will be on select items, and I believe this actually already started because when I took the screenshot it said 19 hours and that was like last night. So I believe this already started. The only thing I'm kind of interested in are their highlighters, specifically the ones that have launched that are part of some sort of like a collection theme with a franchise, because they look like they have gorgeous, gorgeous formulas. Definitely something up my alley. So I might just sneak on over there and just check, but I do not plan on picking any palettes up. But I do think they have great quality from the palettes that I have tried, but I have honestly decluttered pretty much all of my Glam Light palettes. I'm not really sure why, but I think just something never really stood out to me, and I think a lot of it has to do with just, again, with the sheer amount of palettes that they come out with. So next up is ShineBySD. I'm for sure interested in this one. I have a bunch of the newer single eyeshadows that they have been launching over the course of the last, like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5-ish months. I do have a list of those. So they will be having a up to 40% off sale starting Thursday, November 23rd at 3 p.m. ADT through Monday, November 27th, 12 p.m. ADT. And I'm sure there's going to be some sort of exclusions probably on some of the way newer shades or the very, very special multi-chrome shades, but they have so many beautiful shadows. If you're interested in ShineBySD, definitely check out Seeking Shifts because she has so much content up with a lot of the more recent new releases with comparisons and everything, and they're just so helpful. She makes me want absolutely everything from ShineBySD, so I'm keeping my eye and setting my alarm or marking in my calendar for sure. Next up is Teramoons, and they will be having a really big Black Friday sale, as so it says on their stories, biggest sale of the year. I believe what I've seen previously is they do kind of like buy one get one half off, or maybe even buy one get one free. They will also be launching a new collection of multi-chromes. There are 3 UV reactive multi-chromes, kind of like first to the game with those. And there's also going to be these 2 mattes. I am in the progress of making this video. I'm hoping to have it up for Multi-Chrome Monday. It's definitely going to be up before their Black Friday sale. So keep an eye out on your emails if you're subscribed to their newsletter, and also to their social media to see all the details on this sale, because I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty good one. As I mentioned, there are a couple of brands that I'm actually really surprised they haven't announced anything yet, because at this point we're like 6 days out from Black Friday sale. Like, I need to know. I need to put it in my calendar. I need to know what is happening, how much is off, and if that's something I want to participate in. So as of right now, I'm waiting for Sugar Drizzle to announce any Black Friday sales. They have so many different kinds of products. They have really amped up their eyeshadow palette design, and they have really beautiful mattes and shimmers. So definitely keep an eye out in case you were interested in anything from them. I don't remember last time I filmed so long that my camera was just like, you cannot record any longer. It's been a while. I did see a sneak peek from Lethal Cosmetics that they're going to be launching a new eyeshadow palette. The packaging looks chef's kiss stunning. Very curious. It looks like it's going to be maybe kind of like mysterious and grungy. They're really good at color stories, so I'm definitely excited to see. I'm going to assume that they're going to be running some sort of sale. I know they're not a US based indie brand, but I've seen quite a few international indie brands do Black Friday sales anyway. Just a great opportunity to hop on the trail and make some sales. So I'm waiting on the information on that one. And then next up is Menagerie Cosmetics. I do have my eye out on a couple of their topper. I think they're for the eyes and the lips, and they look really beautiful. Also would love to get a couple more colorful liquid lipsticks. I literally just said it 10 times because I could not, for some reason, say all those words together in one go, but I really have my eye on some really fun colors to layer some really fun lip glosses over, which brings me into actually the lip glosses that I want to layer over them are from Queen Cosmetics. I do have an affiliate code with them. They have some really stunning shades. They just launched a bunch of new shades as well that I'm very interested in. I'm on the website right now and I don't see any Black Friday sales, but they do tend to have usually around some sort of sale around 25% off. So stay tuned for that kind of information, but they do have some new shades. Let me just show you. Astral Projection looks stunning. Stargazing, stunning. Virtual Reality, beautiful. Aphrodite, I mean, for sure, there's so many opportunities with a yellow, really shiny, beautiful lip gloss. So keeping an eye on that. I do really want to finally try Pretties for Your Face. They just announced on their YouTube channel their new winter collection of single eyeshadows. I've been eyeing them for a while, so I'm for sure very interested to pick something up. I don't have any details on what the sale is going to entail, if there's going to be like 20% off, if there's going to be select items, most likely. So stay tuned for that. Make sure, again, you're following all these brands or anyone that you're really interested in on social media. Subscribe to their newsletter because that's where you're going to get all the details. Caralla Cosmetics, a UK-based indie brand, is going to also be launching a couple of new exciting things for Black Friday. Their Instagram says the 24th, and I do believe they're going to be having some sort of a sale. I don't know exactly what the amounts will be. I do have the new eyeshadow palette right here that they sent me. Packaging so beautiful, and this is a little quad, and it has two of their existing multi-chromes paired with some matte shadows. Here's what that looks like. I do plan on doing a little quick look, just featuring it in a video, probably doing one look and then also featuring it in a reel. So there's the shade Sleepyhead and Chill, which do exist as loose pigments. They might also exist as their pressed shadows. I'm not 100% sure. They're also going to be launching their very first ever liquid matte eyeshadow, which is black. So just so many opportunities on layering all their different multi-chromes all over this one. I think they're also going to be launching some pressed highlighters, which I do not have them, but look at this beautiful embossing in them, just so stunning. Next up, I just wanted to mention Melt Cosmetics. Haven't heard anything. They usually do, I think, mystery bundles, so probably something like that. I wonder if their newest collection with the franchise is going to be on sale. I was interested in the Christmas Town palette. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that I waited and didn't end up buying it because I just feel like, yeah, I like the color story, but you know, the franchise doesn't really mean anything to me. I'm not a Halloween Town or the Tim Burton one. I've honestly never watched that movie fully because I cannot stand the animation style. I just think it's so ugly. So anyways, I think that would have just been a waste of money for me, even though I love the color story. Super fun. I'm glad to see a little bit more colorfulness come back to Melt Cosmetics because I feel like they've been launching a lot of save things, probably because they're in Sephora. Next up is Nessa Myricks. I feel like they usually have like 30% off. I don't know as of right now when I'm filming this, but I do really enjoy their chrome flakes. Again, they might dry out on you, so buy like one or two at a time to make sure you get your good use out of them and put them in the fridge to prolong their life. But don't forget about them, because the reason I don't put my liquidy stuff into the fridge is because I will totally forget that I put it in the fridge. Also waiting for Simply Posh to announce their Black Friday sale, so if anything comes up by the time I'm editing this, I will put it up on the screen. They did just launch the Cozy Cabin collection with the eyeshadow palette and the face palette, which I do have a video up, and I really enjoy those, so wonder if those are going to be on sale. I believe What's Up Beauty just launched the Dragon Eye palette, and they had a bundle if you bought all three of the palettes, so the Dragon Eye palette and then the other two palettes that they have, which I think is a great deal. Their shimmers are so stunning. Their mattes are really nice as well. But BBEBAR is having a great sale as of right now, and they have just a lot of things discounted differently. So the newest stuff that just came out, the Bejeweled palette and the hollows, the like holiday themed hollows, those are not discounted. So the Sun and the Sea eyeshadow palette is going to be $39 instead of $62. I don't know when the sale ends. The Best Mattes collaboration palette is $38. The Celestial Garden and M. Jones eyeshadow palette is $25. And then they do have a bunch of their other stuff like the liquid shadows, the loose shadows, and their handmade single eyeshadows on sale as well. So there's just a lot going on, definitely worth checking out. BBEBAR has become one of my favorite indie brands. I just feel like they're truly out here killing it with everything, themes, color stories. On to Kos Makeup. I was honestly a little, I feel like their sale's not really all that. They have 20% off site-wide, excluding bundles, 30% off holiday gift sets. The thing with the 30% off holiday gift sets is that they are curating those holiday gift sets. So you have to like all the things that they pre-chose to discount for you in a bundle, which to me, like, I kind of rather just pick, you know, here and there and get things 20% off and only get what I want. But maybe some of these might interest you. They do have some of the eyeshadow palettes kind of bundled together and all that. And I see that there's obviously like patterns to some of these, Divine Desire holiday gift set, etc. But like personally, I don't know. I really want to try their lip glosses. They do have a discounted bundle, but I was kind of hoping that they would have even better sale. So I don't know, not really an exciting Black Friday sale in my opinion. And then lastly, I wanted to talk about another more mainstream indie brand, that is Huda Beauty. Their sale has already started and they have like 40% off, etc. You can just kind of look up, actually up to 80% off. I just got a little pop-up that said that. They have tons and tons of stuff on sale. I have really been enjoying their Kayali scents, so I am a little bit intrigued in picking a couple more of those up. But otherwise, it's not really anything too much that captures my eye. Their lipsticks are really nice. Their like larger eyeshadow palettes are really nice. The rose quartz especially, the shimmers in there, stunning. I believe that one is on sale. And then they do have lashes, they have bronzers, blushes, I mean, you name it. At this point, they're a really well-rounded kind of brand with all the different products. So there you have it. Those are some of the indie makeup brand sales that are coming up for Black Friday. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything you're interested in. Are you excited for some of them? Are you disappointed in any of them? I'm sure once I'm editing this video, I'm going to realize that I forgot to talk about some brands. But again, so if anything comes up, I will put it in a pinned comment. That's everything for this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I feel like I've been talking for a very, very long time, so I'm just gonna go sit down and watch more Wheel of Time and not speak for the next hour. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.